Okay, so the first thing I'm going to demonstrate now is how to use the Join Features tool to combine two layers into one layer. So I'm going to merge this COVID-19 cases layer, which is point data, to another layer that has polygon data. And the way, so because I need to merge points with polygons in order to show data in a way that has polygons, right? In this map where it was before, it was polygon-based data. And I'm going to do that by adding a county layer so that I can do the join. And the reason they can be joined is because they both contain a field for county. If I go back to this layer and I have the county here, so I need a county layer. So I am going to do that by adding more data. So again, Living Atlas is this amazing place, and it has all kinds of amazing data that I do want you to go and explore at your leisure. There is a video on it on our website, and you can see all of the wonderful data, but I happen to know that there is a layer called USA Counties. And it's by Esri. And if I go into the properties and the details, I can see that it has not only the boundaries of the counties, which is the polygon that I need, but it also has population and census demographic information, which is going to be really rich data. So when I bring these two together, I'm going to be able to see all of the data in one place, and then it gives me lots of options for ways that I can display it, particularly because I want to be able to show the differences in COVID cases by county using color, which is what I showed you before, is what Esri had created. So I'm going to add this to the map. And right now it's really boring, right? It turned it on, but it's not really showing much information. But when I go into the table, I can see it has all these data, and it goes into graphic data, and I have to investigate that. I'm not sure why, but I know that it has the demographic data because it said it does. So when I do this join, I'm going to see it, and I'll show you. So, all right. I've added it to the map, so now I have these layers that I can work with and do a join. So the way that I do that is I want to go to my analysis tab, and this is the way that I'm going to summarize data, and I want to join features. So I am going to click that, and my target layer is the counties, the USA counties layer. And I want to include, I want to join it with the COVID-19 cases, which was my point data, right, where all the cases are. And I want to choose a spatial relationship. I want to choose intersects, because I want to see where these two data layers intersect with one another. And I'm just going to scroll down. I'm not going to do one-to-one, and then there's some other things I can do, but I do want to name it. But this actually is a pretty good name. It's joined the features to USA counties. I want to zoom to the area that I want to do the analysis with, because it takes a little bit of computer power, and I don't want to do the entire nation. I just want to do the Four Corners region, and so I can make sure my box is checked that I'm going to use the current map extent. And then I can run the analysis. One of the things that they have here is a little button that says show credits. It's going to take about 2 credits to run this, because it's again using computing power that costs money somewhere. It's free to you as an educator, but you should know that it's costing money, so you don't want to be running analyses all the time. Someone somewhere, probably Esri, is donating this, so it's free. I'm not going to run it because it takes a minute, but I have already done it. So I'm going to come back and show you the result. So I'm going to turn this one off, and I'm going to show you the result of the join COVID to USA counties generalized. Now, it is showing me point data, and I want to see it as polygon, and that was the whole point. So what I need to do is come over here to change the style. And now, because I have all these data together, actually, before I go in, let me show you this. I want to show you the table. Now this layer has not only the COVID cases, but look, it has population, it has demographic data that I may be interested in, and it has even all the way down to the ages of the people. But if I go all the way to the end, then I can see, I don't want to make you sick, but I'm going to go all the way to the end, and here's the data that was included in that other layer of the COVID-19 cases, confirmed, and deaths. See, it's all in one now. That gives me power to symbolize it in the way that I want to, so that I can tell my story, because remember, I want to make that story map that tells my story about COVID. So coming back to here, it came in as point data, and I don't want point data. So if I click this change style button, take a vote real quick. Do you want to see confirmed cases, or do you want to see deaths? Put it in the chat. And one who wants to see deaths, one of the cases. Confirmed. We're 50-50. Deaths are sad. I agree. Let's go with confirmed cases. You can do it later on your own and show. But instead of choosing counts and amounts by size, which is showing me the size and the dots, I'm going to do counts and amounts by color. Oh, look at that. I made my own layer, and I can see it by color. Wait, it didn't hold. It didn't take. There it is. So now I have it displayed by color, and I can change all of this is a ton of stuff that's in the pop-up. I'm not going to go into this, but there is a way to come over here and configure the pop-up, and I can change what shows. You like mine, thank you. I can even change, I can go back and I can change, if it wasn't showing enough distribution, I can change the way that it's classified. I can do it by natural breaks. I can change I can lie with maps, right? We know that you can lie with statistics. So there's a lot of power there. And I've done that. So I've already done one of the maps that Esri already did, and I can do it.